Okay, the last film I'm reviewing this week is Extraordinary Measures, and in an episode of this show this week that has typical cliches, this is your typical Hollywood glorification of a medical miracle film, which would be better suited for the Hallmark Movie of the Week on the CMT station, or whatever, and it just has big name actors in it. This film centers around the story of the case of Pompe disease, although since this is a movie, we gotta switch the facts around just a little. The disease is affecting, in this film, 2 dying children the ages of 9 and 7, right? Now, however, most children with the disease die before their 2nd birthday. In reality, the true story, which is this movie is very loosely based on, I might add. The children were babies before they were even, I think one was only slightly over a year old. Why does the movie do this? Because we need slightly cute kids who are or slightly under 10 years old, so the audience can go, oh, aren't they cute? Whatever. Anyway, the parents are played by Brendan Fraser and Kerry Russell, who have the kind of character development that would make a character from a Twilight film go, ha ha ha, this is boring. Their relationship is merely the focus of the deadline drawing closer, and we really don't understand them at all, and we don't get their family orientation or dynamic whatsoever in this film. We don't understand anything. And because there's just no basis for them really to be a family with each other. We don't understand that connection that any of the family members have. They're just actors playing characters in a film. This is something that My Sister's Keeper succeeded in accomplishing in terms of its family dynamic, and without even trying overly hard, I might add. It's not that difficult. It's controversial. There's a controversial cure that is rejected by the medical establishment put together at the University of Nebraska by Dr. Robert Stonehill. There's a name for you. And this thing, Brendan Fraser's character flies to find him after ignoring numerous emails. Now, here's the thing. Now, the real doctor was actually a Taiwanese doctor at Duke University, but Harrison Ford, being one of the producers of this film, figured he had to have his own self-indulgent way and create the character in his own dynamic. Personally, I would have been more intrigued by the real Dr. Chen. I don't know. I mean, maybe they would have made a documentary about this. I probably would enjoy that a lot more. Now, Harrison Ford, speaking of Harrison Ford, who I think has had his last good performance in the film, I think Party of Five was still on TV and the Spice Girls were still ruling the charts. Now, of course, his character, the doctor, becomes drawn in with the family, but he's denying it, damn it, because he's in this for the glory, whatever. And we've seen it all before, yawn, whatever. This film is boring and offers nothing, and neither do the characters nor do the actors. It's a nice story to tell, but it wasn't told in a very good way at all. If you want to see a story about, not medical miracles, but just the medical happenings and the family surroundings behind it, watch My Sister's Keeper. It's much better. I give Extraordinary Measures 2 stars out of 5. And that is it for this week's show, Bill Chasing the Movies. I'll be back next week with more reviews, including When in Rome.